My name is Maddie Rayner. I am a surfboard shaper for work. That's just what I do Monday to Friday. I like a lot of other things. I'm a dad full-time. I have 3 kids. I love to train Muay Thai. I love to teach Muay Thai. I love to fight Muay Thai when it happens, which is pretty rare. I love playing golf. I love all the stuff that most people like. So I'm gonna be inviting friends from all over that do all kinds of things. Very few of them are pro surfers at all, but they're just people who are enthusiasts. They love the ocean, they love the water, they love surfing, whether it's a new passion or something they've grown up doing. I want them to come in and get their hands dirty and shape their own boards and find the connection between the movement of their boards in the water and the lines they cut themselves into the foam.
Bettylou Sakura Johnson is a Swiss Army knife of a human being. Gymnast, boxer, surfer, and the girl knows her way around a dirt track. Bettylou joined us in the shaping bay at Fresh Lines to focus her talents into crafting herself a gem of a surfboard.
Bettylou, what are we gonna shape today?
I think we will be shaping a twin fin, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
You think?
Yeah.
You think now, huh?
I know, it's gonna turn out amazing.
Do you remember how long we were talking?
Not really.
I think it was like 4'11" or 5'0", or could go 5'1".
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You pretty open?
I'm pretty open.
Okay.
I really don't know anything about twin fins. I've never had one before.
So
I've rode one once. Never really done the twin fin kind of mojo yet, so I'm really excited.
Ooh, okay. Twin fins are cool too because for you, this is the first board you've ever shaped, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this is something that you can keep for a long time and you can pass it off to friends or friends' kids or eventually maybe your kids if that's like something that
you can hold on to forever.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna grab this little card over here.
All right.
So this is kind of like our plan shape, and this is more or less just for me and you to kind of take a look at.
Okay.
What we're gonna do is, this is our actual blank. It's the 59P from US Blanks.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a template, lay it on there, and it's really hard to see on this paper with this light, but there's a little outline right there. So it kind of shows how our shape is actually gonna fit inside of this blank. So we're gonna cut off this much of the nose and this much of the tail, and then we're gonna try to get our rocker like semi-close to.
Got it.
First of all, Bettylou, how old are we right now?
We are now, or I am.
I'll tell you later.
I am 16 years old right now.
16 years old.
Yes.
How long have you been surfing?
I started surfing probably when I was around 6 years old.
6, wow.
But I did get pushed in when I was a baby, kind of, and was at the beach all day.
And where was that spot? Where were you surfing?
I was surfing at Haleiwa, at Lee Beach Park, and yeah.
The same spot.
Same spot. Learned how to surf, and yeah, it's really made me who I am today. Yeah.
So obviously you're coming off of a huge win in Haleiwa. One of the scariest waves, one of the hardest waves I think for me to surf. And it was a big one. For you, like, how everybody's probably been asking you this, but how was that? What was that like for you?
It was very surreal. I think growing up from Haleiwa and surfing there, like learning how to surf there, really, it's where everything started for me. And yeah, I think it was one of the best moments in my entire surfing career ever, and just for me personally. And everyone was there supporting me, and I definitely felt the love for everyone, even like my aunties and uncles being there. It was horrible weather, I'd tell you that. It was raining, it was on shore, the waves were not good for finals day. But everyone was still there and cheering me on, and that's something so special, and I don't think I'll ever forget that. And yeah, just coming into a place where I love, really, and just to feel so loved coming back is awesome. It's surreal for me. Yeah.
Are we gonna cry right now? You're not. I'm fine. I don't feel anything. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was special. It was very awesome.
That would like beat me winning a contest at like Cowell's Beach in Santa Cruz or something like that. But bigger, like a bigger contest than any they've ever had.
Yeah.
Because you grew up right there, so it's like everybody,
that's so cool.
the whole neighborhood is there. It
was crazy.
gonna get weird.
It was like rainy. It was horrible. Like the worst probably Hollywood I've ever surfed. Like it was like a stay-at-home kind of day. Like don't watch a movie and rest kind of day. But we were out there and everybody was there with their umbrellas, a little cold, shivering, but they were there for the whole time.
Who was in your heat in the final?
In the final, we had Carissa Moore. Yeah, it's gnarly, just winning world titles and gold medals. She's amazing. I think she's done so much for women's surfing and is super inspiring.
Yeah.
But we also had Gabriella Bryan and Indy Robinson, and Gabriella Bryan's from Kauai, and Indy Robinson's from Australia. So we kind of had like a good variety of like rippers out there, and it was really fun.
A little mixed bag of.
Yeah, it was, and we're all regular footers, so we all wanted to go right, really. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
and then another thing too is like for a lot of people in the neighborhood or like family and friends and people from Haleiwa that were there, I'm sure it's like 10 years isn't that long when you're like 40 years old. You know what I mean? So like they just blinked their eyes and you went from like being that little kid that was being pushed into waves and trying to like learn how to like wiggle around or whatever to winning a major event like that. And that's a crazy thing. I mean, crazy in 10 years.
Yeah. Crazy. It happened fast. It kind of was like everyone was there and it just was going through heats, doing it all, and boom, getting chaired up on the beach, and so
I wonder if you know this. Who I'm trying to think of anybody younger than you that won that event ever.
Oh, I don't know.
You might be the youngest. You think?
Maybe. I think so. Maybe. I don't remember. 2010, that was the last girls' event.
Okay.
Right at Haleiwa, and last year was when I had won the event. That was their first year bringing it back, and I know that they did boys' events there as well. And I remember Jolson Tail winning an event at Haleiwa, but I'm not sure how old he was.
18 or 19.
Yeah, he might have been a little older.
I think she's probably the youngest.
I was thinking.
Sonny won it pretty young too, but he was like 20.
He was like 21.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there was I think it was Foster's. You poured all over everybody or whatever.
The youngest person to win that event.
I think
I never really thought of that.
I was just thinking this too. I think that I think Kelly did really well when he was young, but I don't think he won that. Did not
I
right?
think Sonny before, again when it was pro level, Joel won it, but it wasn't like an actual event. You know?
Okay, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty sick. That's pretty
crazy.
rad.
Yeah, never thought of that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Holding records right now. Like.
Yeah.
So I know that surfing is giving you a lot of really cool things, and taking you to some really rad places. What are some of the highlights for your travels for Foodie Vitin or whatever you've been able to see through traveling?
I think surfing has many opportunities, and I think really overall surfing has helped me learn a cultural kind of thing, a cultural experience here growing up in Hawaii. It's like a cultural practice to the Hawaiians. And to be able to do that is amazing, and to have opportunities to travel the world and learn about other cultures that where surfing started from, and I get to like see how other places how they're learning and how we're learning is totally different, and it's very special to see. And I was able to go to Europe last year and eat good food, try new things, like learn a little bit of French and Portuguese, so it was very cool. I mean, just learning and getting lost in an airport and missing flights. I mean, it gets so hectic. But
and trying to figure out how to ask people how to get where's my gate or whatever.
Exactly,
and then they're firing off different languages at you.
Yeah, just like I know, especially because the phone thing is hard if you don't have like a SIM card,
like an international card or something.
International thing, and like the phone doesn't even work.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta ditch the phone sometimes. Then we actually bought a map while we were driving just to navigate because our phone was like not working, and we didn't know that till we got there, so we were like screwed. But we were like able to get through with the map, and I've never done that before, so it's really cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Where was your favorite place in Europe?
In Europe,
To surf and then also just to visit.
Well, I liked going to Portugal. I think Portugal is one of like the most wonderful places ever because the people are super kind there, and it's almost like a little surf town. Where I went down in Ericeira, which is where we had our QS 10,000 down there, and yeah, it was just a fun ride. I didn't really get to surf around it much just because we were there for the contest. But otherwise, that it was being cold, it was fun. It was a whole bunch of fun, yeah. Aside from being cold, but yeah, I think Portugal was like one of the most favorite places, and that's after sunset. That's our like next event. It's in Portugal, and it'll be at Super Tubos, which is like a barreling beach break. Yeah. So I'm excited to go surf there.
Portugal's blown my mind. Like, just you can be surfing and then look up and there's like a castle that you're lining up with or something. Like, it's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, so weird. I mean, yeah, castles. We actually went to go see some too. It was just so different. It's so cool.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about traveling and experiencing other cultures, but you grew up here in Hawaii. There's a lot of culture. There's a lot of beautiful stuff. This is a huge destination for other people to come and experience this culture. What's that been like for you?
I think this really just been the life that everyone wants to have, and I'm super grateful and thankful to be growing up here. And really it's impacted my future, my career, and being a surfer and wanting to be on a championship tour and actually doing it and having all these amazing goals and things that I want to achieve has been really the best opportunity I think a kid could ever have growing up here. Yeah. It's done a lot, and I'm so thankful for it.
And like this part with all of it. Nice. Dude, look how smooth that is. Bettylou, aside from surfing, heard there's a little bit of dirt bike action that you're into. What's that all about?
Yeah, I think, well, I started dirt biking before I started surfing when I was younger. So
before you were 6?
Before I was 6. I was on a trials bike, maybe around
parents.
Like 4 years old, I'd say. That's when because my dad was doing it when he came here. And yeah, he was just dirt biking, and I was the first child, so it was like, let's get her into it. And I really loved it. It was just on a little trials bike, it's electric, so it wasn't like a motorbike yet, because it was the first little bike. I'm 4 years old, just want to like putt around like and do circles and laps, and I started doing it more frequently, and I started racing. I got like a 50.
Whoa.
A little 50 Honda, and started racing with, because I was the only girl, and there's just like a line of like us on like 50s and like PWs with like, some even had training wheels on their bikes, and it was such a fun sport. And I still try to go every Sunday, because every Sunday my dad and brother do go to Kuku right here in the track, and yeah, I just did it before surfing.
That's rad.
Yeah. Well, I also grew up doing gymnastics.
Whoa.
So I was a gymnast before surfing as well.
That probably helped, huh?
Yeah, I think doing dirt biking and gymnastics at such a young age, because I started gymnastics at like 4 years old as well. Those were kind of like my two sports back in the day. And surfing was nowhere near my mind. It was kind of just like, like we'll go surf whenever or go to the beach. And yeah, I think that's definitely where most of like my confidence and balance has came from gymnastics and getting strong and, you know, tumbling, doing all these crazy flips. And I used to compete in gymnastics as well, so I have like a whole bunch of like gymnastic medals. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Can you handstand?
I still can, yeah.
How long?
Pretty long.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you walk around too?
I could walk around.
Whoa.
Yeah. I know. We used to like, we have a team, so like there'd be like certain levels or however good you were and your age rack, and see where you would just fit into a team. But we would do like handstand competitions like on a wall. see who can stay up the longest. I wouldn't say I was the best, but I would always win. So yeah, it was just something, handstands for sure.
So it's kind of the beginning of the year on tour. What are you looking forward to the most? Like what stops, places, all that stuff?
Yeah, there's this weird half-year cut thing that they're doing. So, I dream big, so I hope to be making this cut to go be able to surf all these other waves that's in the second half of the year. And I'm looking forward to G-Land, I think, in the second half in Indo. And that's just a place I want to go back so bad. And I've never surfed G-Land, and most of the waves on the second half I've never really even surfed either. But J-Bay is also on that list.
Oh my gosh.
And definitely want to get a trip down there as well, and just see South Africa and see all those animals that live there, those lions and zebras and everything there. And yeah, I think that'd be such a cool place to head down over there.
Yeah. What's on the first half? Where are our stops?
So here we're starting here at home. We did Pipe. Now we're at Sunset, and after Sunset we go to Portugal and at Super Tubos. And then after that, we will be going to Australia, and those 2 stops are in West Oz, or Bells Beach and Margaret River, so in West Oz. And I'm excited to go to Australia as well. Like, that's a cool place. I think everyone's so cool in Australia, and they're funny, and they have like this different kind of English that they speak, and it's fun.
So you brought Auntie Megs with you. A legendary pad holder on the North Shore, at least. She trains like anybody, everybody, boxing specific, and you're a southpaw.
Yes, I am a southpaw, left-handed.
But you surf regular.
Surf regular.
Skate regular.
I actually kick right-footed. I kick both ways, I'd say.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Are we talking soccer balls or like
soccer
bodies?
Ball. Soccer ball.
Okay.
And both.
Either way, both ways is probably good.
Yeah, southpaw. Just been doing it for, I'd say, a couple years now.
Oh.
Yeah, but not long. It was like maybe recent, like 2 years ago, I'd say.
She's telling me that you have some, like, sometimes she'll hold pads for you for like a minute or two, and then she forgets, and it'll be like 9-minute rounds on pads.
Yeah,
and
she does.
You just don't get tired.
I mean, I love it. I think it's kind of like therapy. Like, you're getting your aggression out, and you're just like...
I've heard it's like that.
I don't know. It's fun, and she always makes it good. And I was like, even if we mess up like a round or something, she's like, reset, and then we'll just go after it again. And yeah, she just makes it fun, and we're smiling, absolutely smiling while punching at the same time. It's so sick.
See, I feel like we're not allowed to smile when we're hitting pads anymore.
It's like grouch face.
Mean face. Make your face meaner.
Yeah, I know. But just, I love it.
That's rad.
Yeah.
That's rad. How often do you get to do this?
I try to do it twice a week. Yeah, she does classes up here on the North Shore in Pupukea. So I try to do her morning classes and get some time and, get the blood work going and start off my day.
Are these classes like women only or
actually,
men invited?
It's mixed. Actually,
Is it?
Like my last class I did, there was a boy that came from Big Island. Actually, he has a friend that lives here, and she boxes with Megan, and she brought him over, and he's southpaw too. So it was actually cool to have 2 southpaws in the class, because I've never had like another southpaw in the class before, because everyone's the other way. And I mean, it's good. I think it's good to have boys in there as well, and
I think so.
Mix it all up. For sure.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I think this thing turned into about 411 and a quarter.
They're right on board, or?
Yeah, so right on the board, right, 411 and a quarter.
KHUK.
Yeah. And you could also put RR4L. But you don't have to use it. I'm just kidding.
No, not very rare.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
That's sick. That's so sick.
Look at that thing.
Sweet. I gotta get a photo of that.
Yeah, get it. Thank you so much for watching another episode and season of Fresh Lines. Want to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Monster Energy and Loose Towels. Please go back and check out the other episodes as well, and go ahead and do all the liking and subscribing and all the internet stuff that happens on YouTube here, you know, just whatever pops up, click it. Thank you so much.